Greetings. I'm Andrew Bush. I'm the director of the Bethlehem Institute of Peace and Justice here at Bethlehem Bible College. And we are just glad to have you join us. It's Christmas season, and so we welcome you from Bethlehem. And we welcome you to another session of Global Peacemakers Speak. And I'm very pleased to have Beverly Timgren with me, who's had a long and interesting and distinguished career of working in the Middle East. Beverly, it's great to have you.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
Thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
My pleasure.
Can you tell me just a little bit about your background? Where are you from and where were you raised?
I'm from Toronto, Canada. I studied to be a dental hygienist and worked in Toronto Public Health. And during that time, I made a trip to Israel. As a Christian, it was, of course, very interesting to visit the land of the Bible. But after I arrived, I found it was much more than that.
And you've been working in some capacity, serving for almost 30 years in the Middle East, and have engaged very deeply with the Palestinian community. What would you like to communicate to people in the United States about the Palestinian people?
And Canada.
Yes, and Canada, sorry. Yes, that's my default, the U.S., sorry, and Canada.
Well, I used my training as a dental hygienist, initially in a dental health project. Then more recently, I've trained to teach English as a foreign language. So I've been able to connect personally with a number of communities in the Middle East. Most recently with the Palestinians through the Bethlehem Bible College. And I think it's really important that we not hold on to stereotypes, but we be open to listen to people, listen to their stories, and just get to know people as human beings, fellow human beings, as people. Because we all share very similar desires, hopes, dreams, needs, and listening, I think, is really important.
And in your experience as a listener and serving here as a teacher, what have been some of the unique experiences that have formed your understanding of the Palestinian community?
Well, I've spent a lot of time at the Bethlehem Bible College, so I've actually lived in Bethlehem. And it's one thing to just come in and visit the church and leave, but when you can engage with people, you really, I was really impressed by the warm hospitality and the openness. People have been so kind and generous to me. And it's just really been great to get to know people, not as only my students and some staff members at the college, but as real friends.
Can you share with us someone you've had some special interactions with?
Well, one special group I connected with was a group of women who live in the Ida refugee camp, and they run a cooking class. These women all have disabled children, and the cooking class was to support a project to help their kids. So I went myself to check it out. I had a wonderful time, delicious meal. The women were so warm and generous, so loving. Then I've been able to bring several groups, encounter groups, and we always include the cooking class. It's always a highlight. And we are welcomed so warmly. We've seen the women with a real heart to help the disabled kids. They've been able to develop a school for the kids. And one of the key leaders has really welcomed me as part of their family. So I always visit them. And very just warm and loving people.
That's great. What are some of the things you cooked?
Oh, we cooked several traditional chicken dishes with lovely spiced rice and stuffed vegetables, stuffed grape leaves, the wonderful breads that they make with za'atar and desserts, sweet. The Arabic sweets are just delicious.
Yes, that's one of the, I think, secrets of Palestinian society is the incredible food. And most people don't spend enough time interacting to really get to taste it, but it's really fantastic.
Yeah. Food is just an important part of the culture. So, preparing the dishes, eating together is just really important. So, being able to share meals with people is, I think, an important part of getting to know them.
When you have been in Canada and spoken about your experiences, what are some responses you get from Canadian friends?
Well, there's a lot of people that have stereotypes, and they haven't really experienced life here. So sometimes it's hard to really communicate well because they already have ideas of what these people are like and what the situation is like. And I think you really have to spend time here. It's not even enough just to come on a short visit. You really have to spend time to understand the complexities of the conflict, the realities of life here. It takes an effort really to open yourself to listen and really listen with an open heart and with an open mind.
What do you feel people can do to promote peace in the Holy Land?
Oh, one thing, of course, you can come, and if you come and do an Israel trip, make sure that you spend some time here too, getting to know not just visiting the church, the Nativity Church, which is important, but a lot of people come to the Bible College, and they can have lunch here. They can maybe have a lecture. They can meet some of the staff and students. So that would be one thing. And the college now has an online peace studies program, which I attended. It was developed during COVID, so I was able to attend through Zoom. And this allows so many internationals. It's not possible for everyone to come and do in-person learning, but through this program, everybody throughout the world can join. The lectures have been extremely interesting, the reading extremely interesting. We've discussed things, not only the Palestinian-Israeli context, but some other areas of conflict throughout the world. And so we have much to learn from each other in this way.
That's great. I'm glad that you enjoyed the courses in the Bethlehem Institute of Peace and Justice here at Bethlehem Bible College. And we're actually enrolling students for our spring semester right now, so they can go online and find out more about that. Going forward, what are your hopes for the Palestinian community? What would you like to see happen here?
Well, I think there are certainly some important issues of justice that need to be addressed. So I would like to see, there are really grassroots efforts to bring people together, and I think this is really important. The political leadership does not look too encouraging at the moment, but talking to people at a grassroots level, I think there is a desire for people to find solutions. So the Palestinians need justice, Israelis need security, and I think if we can open ourselves to listen and be creative and find solutions, I think it's possible.
That's the words of a real peacemaker. Thank you so much for this time. I really appreciate it, Beverly. And I hope that we'll see many more here in Bethlehem like you who have a desire really to learn and to listen and to contribute in a positive way. In fact, in terms of people contributing, you are part of an organization in Canada. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I am presently a board member of Hope Outreach of Canada. I was, before that, a staff member serving here overseas. But through Hope Outreach of Canada, any Canadian people that would like to be more involved can certainly go to the website and be linked with the Bible College to learn more about the programs here, and certainly to donate. We donate toward student scholarships to support the students, the Palestinian students that study here. Also the Shepherd Society, which has a very important role in reaching the poor and needy. Especially during these times, there's a lot of need for medical help as well as food, employment. So we can help support the Shepherd Society in this way. Yeah, so just through Hope Outreach of Canada, we are a Canadian partner for the college.
Thank you so much. Hope Outreach
Reach
of
of Canada.
Canada. Great. I appreciate you mentioning that. And we thank you very much for joining us this Christmas season. We wish you a Merry Christmas from Bethlehem Bible College in Bethlehem, the birthplace of the Prince of Peace. And we hope to see you here for a visit in the future. God bless you and have a blessed Christmas.